Hello, Epocky. Dum 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 bum bum ba dum. I am personally, like, just to answer the question for myself, I think it's getting delayed. We've had radio silence for 8 months. I think it's getting delayed. Hello, controller. There we go. We have made good progress in these past few weeks. The Ogma Mountains and Zanato are at arm's reach. I recommend making camp and resting before we scale the mountains. Sounds good to me. Our soldiers could certainly use a break. Saros, do you agree? Saros, are you listening? One night's sleep, then we continue on. Really? That won't much of a rest. We won't have time to replenish on supplies. You sure you don't want to pause? You've not eaten much recently, and... I must reach Zanato as soon as I can. Nothing else matters. One night's sleep, then we continue on. Leave me be. Sir Indek, I will not ask again. What have you done to her? Sir Wilhelm, I've done nothing. You have to understand. I've done nothing for you to deserve me to hurt me. Please calm down. Now, I'm not going to hurt you. I want to know what you've done to her. Ever since she talked to you, she's been completely unlike herself. I'm unable to tell you the full story, sure, but she's on path to self-destruction. I tried to dissuade her from this, yet she did not take it well. Why can you not tell me the full story? I mustn't. I'm sorry, Wilhelm. Why must you not? What you told Saros has clearly crushed her. Thus it may be a threat to me as well. I would not kill you. It would kill you to brief me, would it no? I'm ready to hear whatever it was. Yes, it would kill me, Sir Wilhelm. I apologize, but I must intervene. Sir Wilhelm, please leave Indek be. I suspect what may have happened, and all I can explain to you is, what Lady Saros feels is paltry compared to what will overtake her once we reach Zanato. It will not end well, yet she insists that she must witness it. You two will see what we mean once we reach the canyon. Can you not trick her into going another direction or something? No. I give Saros my word, I will not betray it. I'll order the knights to prepare camp. We leave tomorrow, as she asked. Why must humans be so hot-blooded and stubborn? Let us not claim Rhea would not drag herself to Zanato by the teeth, even if all of us abandoned her. She's more stubborn than any human. But anyway, let us hope for the best. Perhaps this will give her closure. Is that Flame? Yep. Our soldiers are a bit less attentive than Father, it seems. It's rather late, but maybe some place is still open? Aha! You know, you shouldn't be wandering alone at night. Hey, I was gonna say the same thing to you. Huh? I'll have you know I am mature and can make my own decisions, and you... Let me guess, you two snuck away from your parents tonight, haven't you? Guardian, but yeah. You're not gonna tell him, are you? As long as you don't tell my father, my lips are sealed, hee hee. My name's Sethaline, and what's yours? Yes, I will not. I'm Seacart. We found shelter here a month ago. You don't have to bow to me. It feels so odd. Say, Seacart, are you busy? No, I was just wandering. Could you show me around? Father won't take me here, so I want to learn more about this place before we leave tomorrow. Of course. Hey, you see that broad? Aye, quite pretty, isn't she? Damn right, she's just standing in the middle of the road, too. How much she sell for? Aye, hold on. What's it the Duke said to look out for again? Ain't it said a girl with great hair would be among them? That's true. I've not seen any of her companions, though, nor the rest fell. Hey, you! Oi, don't provoke her. She smashed right through Nivelle's troops, you know. People in Ember are saying she's blessed by some goddess, even. Goddess? Don't be ridiculous. That's just some townfolk superstitions. Who are you? What do you want? Hey, bit of politeness, please. Can't you see you're surrounded? He's right, you know. Duke Maurice sends his regards. Now, come with us quietly and tell us where the Earl Hesfelg's at. Please don't do this. I won't tell you anything, but I'm not in the mood for a fight. If you won't stand down, I can't guarantee your safety. Not in this state. As if that was supposed to be a threat? You didn't pull it off. Afraid, aren't you? No imaginary goddess to save you now. I am going to kill you. Stop her! Damn it, the cover's blown. Send word to the lads in the forest. The Resveld must be here somewhere. Where has she gone? Boy! Mr. Crosshaw. It's not what it looks like. I was about to head back inside. Then do it now. It's no longer safe for you to wander outside. Mr. Crosshaw Collect? What's going on? Who is she, boy? Sethaline. I met her tonight. If you have any parents, Sethaline, run to them as fast as you can. The forest ahead is crawling with bandits and sellswords. They're looking for someone. You better hope it isn't you. Oh no! That means... Father! Sethaline, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you. Father, we're being ambushed! It's the same people as before! The ones who were searching for Sir Wilhelm, they pursued us here. What? I found him. They're at the campsite. Duke, orders. Kill everyone except the Resvelg and the girl. What? Where did these bandits come from? It appears they were setting up an ambush along the road. How they knew where we were, I do not know. It does not matter now. We need to quickly subdue them. Lady Saros hasn't returned to camp. Did they already capture her? Judging from what I heard, I assume they have not. But it's even more reason not to move hastily as we can. Saros. Ooh, we have to bench people now. Probably bench Ernest, right? 8 strength. He looks like Anthony. Oh, the little boy does kind of look like Anthony now that you mention it. Okay, give Childrick the mini bow. What are index stats? Pretty good. 10 defense, 11 strength, 14 speed, 13 skill, bow horse unit. And he has Gale Force chance, luck percent chance to move again. I think that's pretty good. And he has the Inexhaustible, which he exhausted a little bit. Only 11 strength is promoted unit. I mean, yeah, but he's an early join promote. Like, he's a pre-promote, right? Oh boy, this looks nasty. Oh boy, we're like super surrounded. Lack of discipline, acting out of line. Even the King Nemesis would struggle with these lads than real soldiers. But if Maurice can't afford to do anything better, I'll have to make do. Keep up the pressure on Wilhelm's camp. The Wyvern Knights will finish him off. Alright, well, lightning you. Danny, what is your opinion on this hack having random hard mode bonuses? Oh, it has random hard mode bonuses? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Is that why you asked Chicole's stats? Or index stats? Oh wait, it wouldn't be Indec. It would be the Cav, right? The Merm Cav we got? Oh boy, this guy. This starting formation feels fucking evil. Like, I'm omega surrounded right now. I hadn't seen Indec at all. I stopped playing last chapter. Ah, gotcha. Well, he was in last chapter as a green unit. Or did you think maybe his stats changed? Do. Yo, promotion ready Eric. He's gonna be an epic paladin. Okay, well, Iron Gauntlet you. I find the random hard mode stuff weird because it means each reset changes the threshold for kills. Yeah, I'm personally not a fan of random enemy stats. For that reason. Basically, for that reason. Okay, we can take care of the crossbow guy. Da 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 da. Paul. Right, Lance Reaver. Check a hand axe? And then Paul Bonk. Do 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 do. Nice. We get speed and defense on Paul. Alright, I think we inexhaustible here to get rid of the horse merm. I think random stats combined with FE6 level hit rates is why I stopped playing the hack. I see why people like it. It has cool units and a good story. The reason I'm playing it right now is I figured just from the perspective of, like channel timing, right? This would be sort of the perfect time to do a review for, a Three Houses prequel, because Fortune's Weave is coming out soon. So that's my logic at the moment. Hey, Sethaline, right? Yep, that's me! Ludovica, right? You're sober today. I'm surprised. And I've been trying to kick the habit. Look, this might not be the best time, but I want to ask you something. You're close to Saros. You might know a little bit more than me about her faith. The goddess she prays to. What can someone ask of her? Well, I've seen Saros call to her for luck, healing, success in battle. Her domains must be quite numerous. Do you think if I prayed to her, she'd help me find love? Huh? Sorry, that was a strange thing to ask. Maybe it'll work, though. I've never prayed to a god before, but it feels to me like Saros' goddess really does watch over us. So perhaps she'll offer a little bit of her power to me too, right? Oh dear. Alright. Ludovica! Come on! We hit those! Swing, swing! Swing, swing! I like how Ernest is Anna's ancestor and takes the place in the menu. Yeah, no, I figured out that Ernest was like, I figured out that Ernest was, meant to be Anna because of the crest name, right? The crest of Ernest. I thought that was clever. Reaved. I've been reaved. You just got sword reaved. Swing, 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 swing. Swing, swing. So it looks like about 62% of y'all think that Fortune's Weave will delay. And like, I'm on team it'll delay as well, for what it's worth. We'll Hawk Fua you. The crest of Ernest is the stupidest thing Three Houses. It's the same as Yuri's crest, so just give her that. Ernest isn't a character in Three Houses lore. I mean, I think it's meant to be. Oh! So you fought through the Duke's soldiers. I'm Mortifuck, legionary of King Nemesis, and you will find that I'm tougher to crack than them. I didn't expect the boss to move. I probably should have checked ranges. Well, I pulled him a little early. At least we equipped the Hawk Fua. Pavice crossbow. That must be like the Pavice blade, but for bows. They move now? They move now! Defeat boss too. Uh-oh. I might miss the village. Shit, fuck. We gotta hide in here. I think we equip the iron sword for now, get triangle over axes. Zanbato you. Okay, inexhaustible you. Short axe. Okay, so we can iron sword you with Chikol. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. The Three Houses music is so good, too. Like, I think it's gotta be one of the best soundtracks. I say that about every Fire Emblem, though. Lestic stab. Support? Whoa, that's beautiful. Your armor, I mean, it's so shiny. But thanks, I'm no, you're not! You're not Namey! Oh. Right, I forgot supports consume turns in this. You have a regular... Okay, so you go over here, chuck a hand axe. That support got me too. Well, because like he is armored, right? And those were the right people. So I was like, oh, this is one of the written supports. No, it was I'm Namey. Hey, it's purple-haired archer though, right? So who knows? Maybe Namey. Joanna, why are you constantly short of thresholds? Oh, the 2% crit. Okay, never mind. She's gamer. She's gamer. Okay, get strength. She's no longer gamer. She's no longer gamer. Fuck you, Joanna. Hawk Foof crit on that thing. Is there a patch for the GBA system that makes Brave weapons player phase only? Not to my knowledge. Okay, so you're going for Sheldrick. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Alright, you... Do-do-do-do-do. I do really like Brave Weapons being player phase only, though. I think it's a nice, like, balancing feature, right? Valeria just capped defense in TMGC RR. I got bad news for you. She didn't. And you might think, no, she did. She capped it. There's no caps in reverse recruitment. So it's actually good news. In disguise as bad news. There are caps for me. My Olsen capped spill and speed ages ago and hasn't gone over. Oh, is there like an updated version? Okay, so we'll Hawk Fluff, crit on that thing. Heal you up. After I downloaded it, caps got patched in. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. So I'm just playing the old bugged version, which is how I have stupid level fucking Olsen bullshit. That's funny. Don't crit. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna visit the village, and then we'll end the map. Don't even think about it, boy. This is not our fight. No, I can't sit here and watch it happen. That girl was worried about something happening. She might be in danger. And now we're seeing fighting right outside the village? I'm ready. Mr. Korshaw, I have not been neglecting my studies. I can hold my own. Boy! Just wait here, Mr. Korshaw. I'll come back safe and sound. Damn it. Now he'll come back and do me a corpse. There's only one thing I can do, I suppose. Boy, be ready for a wrong scolding when we're done here. Ooh. Mage? A young, aspiring mage, orphan adopted by Croso. The prayer ring grants miracle when held. Talks to Cethaline. Wandering prince of Almiran Kingdom. Fearsome but gentle. Oh, he's Almiran. And he has a hero crest. Yo, Garrick archetype. But he can't use it. He's only level 9. Alright, we should end this. Well, first let's get some experience on these losers. The mage is Linhardt's ancestor. Oh, that's, yeah, Sieghart, Linhardt. No, that makes sense. I was trying to think, like, why does he seem familiar? That's why. Let's go. Melanin in my Fire Emblem. Peem. Even has the palette has tan skin. All right, Rhea, bring us home. Ugh, damn you, Maurice. I needed real soldiers. You needed to not charge in against the Hawk Tua. Is what you needed. Saros, you're safe. Thank the goddess. Wilhelm, I'm sorry. I ran off. I was caught by an ambush. I must have worried all of you. You give us a few gray hairs, sure, but you mustn't worry about it. What matters is that you are now safe, and those bandits didn't harm you. My mind was clouded, a conflux of emotions swirling in my head. I've never felt so overwhelmed, so alone, so desperate. And what speaks back to me from my thoughts, it frightens me. I couldn't think straight. I left you behind. I ran. I got myself in danger. Please, Saros. I'm sorry. Stop. Why am I letting my heart out to this human? Why? If this journey is too much of a toll on you, we can stop and pause. I'll always be willing to hear you out. I'll try to help you. No, everything is fine. I have much to think about, but I cannot stop until I reach Zanotto. I must. It will give me answers. It will tell me what I must do next. It is where I will find my hope. But what do you expect to find there? Do you remember what I told you back at the border? About how Nemesis destroyed everything I once held dear? That was Zanotto. But I last witnessed it when he was in the midst of his slaughter. And now that I've met several survivors already, perhaps some of my brothers and sisters survived as well. Perhaps I can find them and figure out a way to rebuild or fight back. I see. Surindek told me of your quests. That your quest will lead to your self-destruction. He holds no hope. I do. Lady Saros, it's good to see you safe and sound. Please do not do this again. You and Sethaline have given me enough trouble to last several years. But there's a silver lining to this ordeal. What is it? The conclusion of the battle allowed me to scout ahead some more. I remember these mountain formations. We are on the correct path. I estimate we'll reach Donato within days. That is good. Let's not waste much time then. We leave tomorrow, after a rest. That's them, Mr. Crosslaw! They're Sethaline's friends! And you must be? The boy's name is Seaghart. I am Crossrow. I'm here from Elmira. Elmira? It is the continent to the east of Fodlan, beyond the Throat. Unlike Fodlan, it is divided into dozens of squabbling kingdoms. One of which I hail from, and not as a commoner, as its crown prince. But the ceaseless wars give or take away. My realm has been conquered. Exiled, I now wander this land. Mr. Crosslow, can we join them too? They seem to be adventuring too. What? Don't be ridiculous. We have our own journey. These people have theirs. Mr. Crossrow, you told me they're trying to become stronger, right? There's no way to do that by fighting villains and There's no better way to do that than by fighting villains and bandits. But for that, we need help. And this group seems trustworthy. Boy, at least be honest with me. You want to tag along with that girl? I'm not! Trouble seems to follow us, against our own wishes. So, I personally wouldn't mind 2 more helping hands. Nor would I. Perhaps the boy is right. I shall volunteer my axe to your company. And Seaghart, his tome. He is a frail child, but he has a rare talent in casting spells. If you would accept it, we will travel with you. Of course. Welcome aboard. Yes, welcome. It's either Cyril's ancestor or a rando. Well, Cyril is not royalty, so and also Cyril is in Elmira, so I don't think they're related. Lord Epimenides. The Agastya have given you a new assignment at Ferdiad. Your experience and knowledge of the sciences will be crucial. But we aren't done here. The child of the beast lives. She was supposed to die last night, but the humans failed. A second time. It is exactly why he wants you reassigned, Lord Epimenides. The Agastya believes that you have wasted too much effort and resources. After losing 2 commanders, Maurice is wisening up. We may lose our... There is no more important task than slaughtering the scions of the beast. There can be no too much effort when it comes to their destruction. Lord Epimenides... Epimenides. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna constantly butcher that, aren't I? I mean no offense, but they are only a handful. They may be the last of their kind. All we can do is wander aimlessly. Meanwhile, we must run an empire. We must control the court in Ferdiad. We must transform this land to a new Agartha, rebuild our civilization. Such simpletons. The deal with Nemesis has made Thales and all of you weak and... Wait, how is Thales alive? I guess maybe they're like immortal like the Nabateans? Yeah, no, that makes sense actually. Humans are mindless animals with the lifespan of fruit flies. Yeah, since they also live long. Okay, no, that makes sense. An empire of them is worth less than a single child of the beast. Many of you don't even remember when the beast set the world ablaze. She was alone then. A single child of hers could accomplish the same left alive. I will not let that happen. Then Lord Epimenides. What shall I tell Agastya? Give this mission to the trainee. Arakarsis, or do it yourself, I don't care. I will hunt down the children of the beast by myself. The incompetence of humanity gives me no other choice. Her sorrow. Lord Epidermis. Lord Episcopalian. Yeah, if I'm gonna struggle to pronounce them, maybe we just do funny pronunciations. The valley is turning very narrow. Even our group barely fits in between. That just means they're very close. Donato is just up ahead. Before we cross the final stretch, Lady Saros, what is it? Know that whatever this makes you feel, it will not change anything. Saros! Zanado. Fifion! Nimhin! Matcha! Sir Baylor! Anyone, can you hear me? Mother? Mother! Mother? Saros. Do not move closer. Leave her be. How can you say that? She's horrified. Trust me, Wilhelm. I, too, would rather never see Lady Saros like this, but she needs to come to terms with what happened by herself. Everything is abandoned, left to rot. No one was waiting for me. He was correct. Nabatea is gone. But if Mother asked me to avenge her, wouldn't she have provided the tools, provided the seeds to regrow Nabatea? And yet, instead, she guided me to this graveyard. Machakacha's been dead for 50 years? Something within the dirt. Bones. It's what remains of one of my brothers, it seems. But wait. The spine, the legs, why are they missing? And next to this one, they're missing those parts too. Did they desecrate the bodies as well? Was it not enough to drink their blood like animals? Did they think to collect their bones like some twisted trophies? Who's there? Can you hear me? It's me. You don't have to hide. I'm not with Nemesis. I'm from Nabatea. I'm here to help.
What's going on here? Who goes there?
Hey, you're not Fionn. Why are you wearing his armor?
Fionn? I don't know who you're talking about. I scavenged his armor set from these ruins. It's mine.
What? You're stealing from here? This city doesn't belong to you. A human should not be allowed to step foot here in the first place.
You're an odd girl. Me and Miss Such Body found this valley first. It belongs to us. If you belong to another gang, scram before we feed you steel.
Belongs to you?
By the gods! Someone stop that thing! What in the hell is that? She's undergone a transformation!
I've never seen anything like this before. Is this the work of her goddess? You, Archer Boy, explain now! Frankly, I have no idea what happened to her. Ah, Mr. Crosslaw, save me! What the heck have I gotten myself into? No. In deck. You know what this is? You know what is going on, do you not? Yes, how could I not? Wait, what do you mean? Do you know my Lady Rhea? Do not say another word, Sethaline. Not in earshot of the humans. We need to get back. We need to back away as fast as possible. I fear her mental state. She will not distinguish friend from foe. Right. Saros. Ooh, I only get 9 deployments? Alright, first off, let's promote Eric. Honestly, I think Great Knight might be better for it. Does he lose movement as a Great Knight, though? I guess we'll see. Does he lose? If he loses movement, we'll go Paladin. I don't know if this is like Sacred Stones where Caps lose movement, though. ROM Hack Gaming, what a time to show up. Let's find out. Let's find out. 6 move. Yeah, he lost move, right? Yeah, okay. So let's go Paladin instead. I find it funny how this hack keeps the trend of one cav does their niche better. What do you mean? Like, just because Eric's awesome and And we've got so many red calf loser moments. Do you want to give me the light night crest? We'll go paladin. Eric has higher strength than the other Cav's speed. He's also got really good bulk, right? Is his big thing? Like, he's not really the strong Cav so much as he's the bulky Cav, in my opinion. Red Cav has funny mustache. True! Alright. If he has 2 shields, do they stack? I don't know, actually. I would imagine so. Grappler Gaming. Wait, she has axe rank but can't use that? I guess it's a solution to, like, fists. Yeah, no, that makes sense. One punch woman. Hopefully. Hopefully she'll start killing stuff with one punch. Fists or axes, yeah. Okay, makes sense. Fierce-iron fist time. Is this Rhea or is a beast sprouted from her body? Provoke! Restore 30% HP. Okay. And I'm deploying Ernest for the treasure chest. Ooh, we have axe calves. Shivache. Mounted? Okay, so they're basically mounted fighters. Oh, and they get bows too. They're mounted warriors. Rhea, or is it Rhea, will not distinguish between friend and foe. In addition, any items she captures will be lost forever. Watch out. How do I get this guy's item? The energy, it feels like, I could put Paul, or not Paul, Eric down there. How are you get the droppable energy ring before Rhea kills them? That was my thought process, because they're provoked to her, right? But it's a double-edged sword, because if they're provoked to her, it means I don't have to worry about keeping people alive. Out of danger, I mean. I do have to keep them alive, but, like, the warriors aren't going to attack Indek now, right? What if Rhea attacks her unit? Yeah, that is the concern, right? Oh, now Eric is doubling people because of paladin bonuses. Because she's berserk. She's permanently berserk because she went into dragon rage mode. Dragon madness. Story mandated, Fire Emblem mandated dragon madness. I guess what I have to do is just hope that she goes for one of the enemies in range. Like if she sees a kill on them or something. Danny, is Dragon Madness a yay, nay, or EA? EA Sports. It's in the game.
What the hell is this? That's supposed to be a divine beast? It can't be. King Nemesis drove the last of them to extinction. And yet this girl...
Ugh, kill that thing, you bastards. Check the others for droppables. Yeah, I should've. Okay, hopefully Rhea will see that she can kill these unpromoted losers and go for them first. Instead of my guys. And then we'll check to see what other droppables there are. This game has OCs? Well, it's a prequel, so it's, you know, hundreds of years in the past.
No! Rhea! Die, die! There were red units to kill!
Is she gonna prioritize blue units? Because if she prioritizes blue units, what am I supposed to do, you know? How do you get the energy ring if she targets you? Yeah, I don't fucking know. I want to see if that was just bad luck or if she's just always gonna go for the kill on Indek. Because I could, like, maybe try to rescue him out, but then, like, chest key, Lightbrand. Lightbrand's on the boss, and then there's a bunch of, like, 100 gold. Steel bow. The Night Crest seems relevant on the Brigand. Maybe it was because Indek was closer. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Alright. So, Inexhaustible You. I couldn't figure out how to get this while I was playing it. I'm gonna see if she'll target not Indec this time. Because she should be able to kill others, or... See, but the problem here is, right? This archer means we can't really do the rescue strat. What's your 40 attack, too? Fucking ridiculous. Eight speed. She doesn't double Chicole. Okay. The Berserker's the closest unit, so hopefully that's what she cares about. Well, I think he's gonna die on, player phase. Or on enemy phase, rather. Like, I think he dies before she gets a chance to move. Zerker kills himself on Rhea. Are y'all talking about the warrior? The warrior kills himself because of provoke. Really, Eric? I thought Eric was supposed to be the good Cav. Alright. Rhea? Okay, good. Die! Die! Okay, Iron Sword you. I don't think we're gonna get that Night Crest, though, because Rhea's gonna kill the entire right-hand side of the map now. I was able to get all of the optional rewards, but it took me some puzzling. Yeah, that Night Crest feels like out of reach. And that's a good reward, too. Unless maybe she moves north? Good job, Wilhelm. Fucking keep giving me nothing. Do the fighters have anything dropped? There was some gold on some randos. Childrick seems kind of shit, if I'm being honest. Like, it might be time to bench Childrick, because not performing up to standards. I am also, and obviously this is, you know, it's a repo animation, right? But the boob jiggle. Why is there a boob jiggle on the female brawler? I'm not a fan of boob jiggle in GBA animations. It feels so unnecessary. Like, that's not... Obviously, that's not a criticism of the hack. It's a repo animation. You sort of gotta make do with what you got, right? But... God, I wish there weren't boob jiggle. It looks goofy. Yeah, it's... not my favorite. Is Rhea gonna... Okay, she's gonna go... Yeah, she's gonna... We're losing the Night Crest. Dodge! Thank you! Oh, God. That could have been bad. I'm not even gonna try for that Night Crest. What the fuck are they doing? Did they Gale Force or something? Whatever. That Night Crest was not happening. Oh my god, we're gonna lose the Light Brand too, aren't we? Okay, Joanna, kill the archer. Iron Axe. No, we'll... Lance Reaver you? Lance Reaver you. This cap feels like a cool concept, but poorly executed if you don't have the right group of units. I'm sure there's a way to get the stuff. The energy ring at the beginning feels like this game's Village of those Engage Village in Tamara's chapter that you can't possibly get. I got it. I got it for my girly pop Joanna. But now the problem is, like, I lost the Night Crest and I'm losing the Light Brand. Unless Rhea decides to chase after me, in which case, like, that'd be bad. We'll Vulnerary up. She chased me immediately. I could potentially bait her into chasing me. Because if I bait her into chasing me, she can get distracted by those wyverns. Oh, that's not who I wanted her to chase! God, Childrick, why are you so shit? Wait, is this 1-time or 2-time effective? Okay, you have 1 res. 6 plus 6 is 12. So it would be 18 if it's 2 times effective. It's 3 times effective, he just sucks. He just is dog shit. I can tell you how to do this if you don't mind. I do mind. Please, you know, let me play the game myself. Bernie's stats come from her mother. I mean, Bernie's not good because of stats. Stats don't really matter in Three Houses. The funny thing is, Bernadetta and Ash actually have nearly identical stats. But they are, and I think they're like a perfect example of why stats are not actually that important in Three Houses, because they've got similar class access, similar stats, but like one of them is dominant and one of them is frequently cited as like the worst unit ever. He uses a magic bow and is still bad. Anna engage archetype. Okay, well, inexhaustible you. Bernie's good because she's a tiny creature. Persecution Complex does a lot for her early on, and then Vengeance does a lot for her later. I think stats matter in Three Houses, but only in the early game before getting skills. Weak unit feels bad. Bernie escapes that because of her personal skill. That's true. I do think you're right. They matter early on. It's just a matter of she gets to lie about her stats, basically. Persecution Complex means she gets to just lie and claim that she has good stats when she doesn't. She also starts with very early access to Curve Shot and Tempest Lance. Yeah, the 2 early game combat arts. Although, I think Wrath Strike is a little bit underrated. That's part of the Anna tech, is like Wrath Strike for free moment. Fuck off! So Karma's caught up to this troublemaker. I'm not resetting for him. We'll use chest keys from now on. Whoopsie doodle! I mean, I had no other play because fucking, Rhea just cornered me, right? Plot twist, the next map has 100 chests. Maybe if dipshit over here could actually kill flyers, then I could have rescued him with Chico, but that was never an option. Peace was never an option. I guess Anna in Three Houses never happened. Oh boy, how will this affect the OU meta? That's why you have to pay for Anna now? No! It's my fault. Oh no, anyway. I only deployed him because there was a single chest, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to get that chest. I'm failing all the optional rewards. We didn't get the Night Crest. We got the Energy Ring. That's what matters. Fools, I can see you approaching. Men, crush them. Well, that's rude. That's goddamn rude. This game's DLC will give you Ernest again. Yo, the fucking ambush spawn with effective weapon against your Jagan? What is this? Zone-based ambush spawn with an effective weapon against your Jagan. Are you for real right now? I think I hate this map. I think I genuinely hate this map. Danny, if you find Felix's ancestor, make him die like a true knight. Yo, is this just gonna be make 3 houses non-canon by killing all the ancestors.exe? I think I miss FE7 maps. Not that bad. I'm just unhappy with some of the decisions that were made. Okay, Eric, kill this guy. Sorry, it was a girl. Kill this girl. Murder is okay. We just don't misgender her first. Joanna, kill the halberd. Okay, Indec, inexhaustible. Rest in peace to the light brand. Leaf would be proud. One thing I love about this hack is that it includes a pretty even number of enemies of different genders. They're not just all male by default. We can kill people regardless of their gender. Alright, so as long as everyone lives, this should be fine. Because Rhea should go... Oh no. Okay, good. Everyone lives. Wow, Ernest meant nothing to you. So true, though. Indec, why couldn't you have dodged like this in verse 6? That's what I want to know. I mean, I'm happy you dodged like this now, but in verse 6, it would have been extra appreciated. Yo, okay, we have time to get the light ring. We have time to get the light brand. No more ballista. Inexhaustible You. Gender was invented by John Gender in 1800. Heal up Indec with Cephaline. This game gives so many Iron Blades and they're all mediocre. Eric loves the Iron Blades. Eric is gonna eat those Iron Blades like it's his breakfast time. Yo, okay, she's distracted because she missed. That girl is yours, isn't she? Tell her stop now! God damn it! Derek, no! I need the light brand! Hit rates moment. Do you remember what we agreed to last time we talked, Prince Ephraim? Oh, right. That is my least favorite element, is that supports take your action up. It always trips me up. I always forget. Ephraim? Okay. Javelin? Yes? Formite Slimlands. 16 minus 9, that's not enough. Okay, next thing. Come on, Indec. Yes? Oh! No, no, damn it. Take my gold relics, just please. Oh my god. We got the light brand. We got the Bardak Chowlblog. Not the light brand. The scavengers have scattered, but the dragon hasn't calmed down. She has to be somewhere in there, I know it. Sir Wilhelm, no! It isn't safe! Saros, if you can, please listen to me. You're safe. You're not in any danger. It's going to be fine. Wilhelm! Father, she's flying away! Ugh, this is not good. And she took him with her. He may be dead or grievously hurt. We must go after her. Do not let her out of your sight. I'll inform the humans. Chicol, they will demand answers, explanations, and we can't tell them the truth. Let us focus on following Lady Rhea for the time being. When she and Sir Wilhelm are safe, then Then we can think of something. Lady Rhea may not even be fully aware of what has happened to her. She may need guidance and answers after this, much like the humans will. Now go. Alright, verse 9. Ha. 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 Mother, if you brought me here to fulfill your will, then is this too a part of your design? Did you intend me to suffer? Did you intend to torment me? Or were you always truly gone? Was it even you who rescued me? Please give me a sign. Wait. Wilhelm! He's on the verge of death. The slashes have ruptured his organs. What have I done? A Nabatean could maybe survive long enough for me to heal him, but a human... Index said that Nemesis's warriors have my sibling's blood. Humans like that can inherit our powers this way. Then, a transfusion of my blood could keep him alive long enough to heal him. No, I can't do this. I can't give my blood to a human. They're monsters, murderers, insidious, treacherous creatures. If I do not do something, he's going to die. I can't let him die. How do I even do this, though? He never told me the process. Is it enough to merely spill some blood on his wounds? That can't be. Here goes nothing. Saros, you're yourself again. What happened? Where are we? What is this feeling? Yo, level up! And he should have a crest now. Yo, it's a good level up, too! And yeah, he got a crest, okay. Crest to Saros. It's odd. Last thing I remember, claws were coming right at me. But when you brought me back, I felt even stronger than before. My body, it's lighter. My axe feels like it weighs nothing now. Wilhelm, Saros, I don't know what happened, but... Were you that monster? What are you? It wasn't me, Wilhelm. I was not the one in control. I don't know what happened. I see. Still very concerning. That dragon looked like a divine beast. The bandit mentioned the same. A divine beast? Chronicles say that before Nemesis, divine beasts ruled all over Fodlan. They were beings of incredible power, but they grew wicked and mad. They say Nemesis discovered a legendary sword and slew them all. And that's how he brought peace and unified Fodlan under his rule. I see. Divine beasts should be extinct, yet one seems to live in you. It's very destructive, too. Dangerous to everyone around it. You misunderstand. It wasn't a divine beast. They are indeed extinct. I'm not sure how else I can... Saros, why are you backing away? Right where I want you. Who's there? How did you appear here? I am an ordinary mage who once vowed to kill the beast which set the world ablaze. You, wretched spawn, may call me Orpheus. I don't know what you're talking about, but if that's supposed to be a threat, then you've chosen the wrong person to go up against. I am not here for you, vile mutant. I'm here for her, the child of the beast. What? A mutant? What does that even mean? You must be mistaken. I don't know what you're talking about. Your little eyes may keep your secrets from the human lowlifes, but not from me. I know what you are. You are the spawn of a vile monster, the destroyer of millions, the bringer of despair. Our world erased in a flash, our people saved by a miracle, and you are a survivor of that murderer's legacy. Your death today will help extinguish the race of beasts forever. What? What are you talking about? If you refer to her my mother, then I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. My mother is no murderer. I hold no ill will towards you myself either. And I do not dare call her a beast, if you wish to stay in one piece. You truly are stubborn. Even when I say I know everything about you, you cling to your fake naivete as if you were another human, as if I were another human nitwit. Fine then, die with a lie in your throat. If you came to attack Saros, then you'll soon regret being here alone. Oh, but am I? What are these? Run! Lady Lady Saros! Good. She and Wilhelm are there, but our path is blocked, it seems. Is that automata? I've not seen such machinery since Thenis. Sirs, do you happen to know the nature of these contraptions? They seem out of this world. Soulless, yet they move on their own. No artisan I know can possibly create something like this. We know as much as you do. Keep your guard up. There's no telling what they could be capable of. It's another thing we have to wrangle an explanation for, Chicole. If we even discovered any explanation in the first place. I would rather not be reminded of the days in Thinis, but these automata are as strong as back then and will not take long. So you say. Paul thinks he's part of the team. Does this have convoy warp, or did I lose? I lost Ernest's inventory, so I lost a killing edge there. I find it funny how the two retainers of the ancestors are the two hard-to-recruit units, Caspar and Ferdinand. Oh, are they Caspar and Ferdinand's ancestors? That's pretty cool. And this is just going to be the same crest as Saros, right? Crest of Saros, weapon experience gains are doubled. Oh, that's different, right? Crest of Saros, yeah, can S rank. So you don't get the S rank bonus. It must be, this is the minor crest. Yo, Luna Axe. That's concerning. Do they all have Luna axes? So much for my fucking armor knight. He's gonna get shredded. Wait, so much for Eric? Oh god, we're all fucked. Saros, that person can teleport. We must stick to the forest where they cannot see us. At least until that person's attention is drawn elsewhere. Oh, they have like no HP though, so I can just player phase them. Are they magic axes or Luna axes? Because every enemy ignoring bulk is kind of dumb. It says ignores defense, so I think they're Luna axes. Negates enemy defenses. I think they're Luna axes. Night, babe. Very much wants you to engage on player phase, it seems. I'm confused. In Three Houses, some of the crests come from Nemesis's crew. I believe so? Joanna, forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's not like you to be so downcast. Oh, Sir Indek, tell me, do you understand what's happened to us today? Less than I'd want to. I don't understand anything. This torments me. People shouldn't be turning into dragons. These dolls shouldn't be alive. And yet, that's what I'm seeing. Indek, I've ever thought. All these creatures are supernatural occurrences. They began when I attached myself to Saras's adventuring party. There must be something unnatural about her then. And do you think she isn't making up when she speaks about her goddess? Everything has a rational explanation. Please don't worry about it. That's not a very convincing tone. You know what? Maybe I'll listen if she ever preaches again. It won't hurt. Maybe there's some truth behind her words. Wait, preaches? What has Rhea been doing before we met? There's Ernest in his crest, but he's dead. Yeah, rip Ernest. Rest not in peace. Rest in piss, Ernest. Yo, that animation looks like a crit. The wind up. Does the Umbral Sword ignore defense as well? This valley is not empty. It reeks of pestilence of these mutants. I must not leave any witnesses. They might cause me a burden later on. If you take too long, Orpheus will destroy the outlying villages. Magical power already builds up above the northern village. Oh, these villages. Alright, that'll be your job. No, this clearly doesn't ignore defense. That doll animation is cool. It is, although it falls under the category of animations that I think it looks like a crit when it's not a crit. Yo! Lestic is like, hey, now that Ernest died, can I take his place? And to that I say, it seems like it. Heal up Seacart. Bandit anti-turtle, but more steps. Well, it's a magical bandit anti-turtle. I don't understand what, but something has happened to me. And I'm telling you, I feel stronger, faster, tougher, full of energy. I think I'd take all of them without breaking a sweat. That's not normal, no. It's gotta be what Index said, isn't it? The crests he mentioned. But I only bled so little. Was there really the power needed to receive my power? And it kept him alive, but I assume the effect would be limited to that. I'll confess, Saros, when the Divine Beast's claws came down at me, my thoughts went to the goddess. I prayed she'd save us both. Perhaps this strength is her gift. She saw her faithful were in danger and offered me a little bit of help. Yes, Wilhelm, I believe you're right. This is a gift from the goddess. Treasure it, keep it, and remember that it comes with duties. Of course, I will not waste it. Did his growths change? No, I don't think so. He just got a level up. And he got the Crest of Saros. Yeah, good luck with your Umbral Sword, loser. Era Gaming commences. Yo, and he's doubling too! He's so epic! He's so ridiculously epic. Autoloader? Yo, the doll animations are so good though. That little like that bow doll animation. Are you fucking kidding me? They warn you the turn it's going to happen? Like, if it's gonna happen on turn 2, please warn me during the preps, or during the whatever. That's not how I thought it was being telegraphed. Yeah, like, it would have been nice to be told, like, hey, you know, you gotta do it immediately when the fucking thing started. You better have someone in range on this turn. Yeah, it's just, I don't like that. I do not like that, Sam I am. Oh wait, I gotta give her the iron sword. If you aren't using the flyers, you literally can't use it in time. I mean, like, your Jagen's a flyer, so, like, I don't know. I think it's fair to assume that the player's gonna be using their flyer Jagen, right? My main issue is we got given information about how teleportation worked on turn 1. I didn't even see the village. I had no reason to think that there was, like, an anti-turtle for this village, right? That I needed to immediately get turn 2. They tell us about the anti-turtle, but it's too late at that point. Is Seteth the game over condition? I think Seteth, Sethaline, I think Chikol, Sethaline, and, Rhea. No, I think it's just Rhea and Wilhelm, right? I think it's just them two. I might be wrong, but I think it's just them two. Only Rhea and Wilhelm, yeah. I assume Chikol retreats. And Sethaline. Like, I assume they retreat. Oh my god, Childrick, why the fuck won't you level strength, you piece of garbage? He can't kill flyers! You had one job, bro! He really is a GBA archer. True! GBA archer archetype. At least I have Eric. He can be my Marcus at home. Isn't it strange for things to be missable with unit deaths? I mean, yes and no. I think if a unit dies, you know, you should feel somewhat punished by it, right? I don't think it's necessarily bad design to get punished for letting your units die, right? Like, I would argue that that's something that maybe you should be punished for, right? So, like, if you failed to keep both of your flyers alive and you don't get that village, like, that's kind of on you. The consequences of getting your Jagen killed. Alright, give me the village. What? What's going on? Is someone fighting there? Right, I see. The valley is usually peaceful, but not today, it seems. I'll tell everyone to stay safe. Please take this. It'll help you. Well, that's certainly a prize to miss. That's certainly a prize to miss. The Elysian Whip. Although, again, if you miss it because your flyers die, you don't need it. Alright, Seacard, kill this guy. Kill this person. Magic res. What if you need it for your next flyer? Then you probably shouldn't have gotten both of your starting flyers killed. I don't know. I'm sticking with that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with a game punishing you for getting all of the units of a specific class killed. I think them's the breaks. Oh, whoops, I forgot the Sword Slayer. What if you just haven't invested in your flyers and they aren't strong enough to go up there? You literally don't have to fight any enemies. You literally don't have to fight any enemies. I think the... Saros, can you see it? The machines, they're turning their attention away. This might be our chance. The mates might not see us leave anymore. I think the issue is just the communication. I don't think there's anything wrong with the village requiring a flyer to reach. Yo, AI streamers, that's definitely not what we want. Fuck AI, fuck spam bots. And I'm gonna ban it. Worst mistake of my life was getting Eric killed. Having characters be missable if another unit dies is totally cool, to be honest. I think it depends. I think, you know, it's one of those things where, like, it definitely feels like it can snowball in an Iron Man situation. But, like I said, I think you should be punished for messing up, right? And it's kind of an undeniable mess up to let all of your units die. I guess it all comes down to what is the design philosophy we're going for, right? Are we trying to be, like, the most Iron Man friendly? Or are we trying to, like, be a punishing experience, right? Because FE11 actually, it's Iron Man friendly, right? It gives you, like, the extra units if your units die, right? To help you out. And I think that's good design if it's trying to Iron Man. But on the other hand, like, in FE7, you can sort of screw yourself if, like, hey, Priscilla died, now you can't get Raven. And I think that's also good design because it's punishing you for making mistakes. It's just which approach do you prefer? If Zealot dying, you have to go to Sakai for the true ending. Yeah, I think FE6 takes it a little far. It's very anti-Iron Man-able, but, like, you could just go for the bad ending. So maybe it's not that bad. I'd say the Elysian Whip is fair to miss if you don't have flyers. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I also think it'd be fair to miss, like, you know, Silver Lance or whatever, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with the player being punished for fucking up. it could still be gold. Look, I'm sorry. If you think it's bad design to not be able to sell the illusion whip for gold because you fucked up and got all your flyers killed, I don't know what to tell you, but I fundamentally disagree with that viewpoint. I think the player does not need to be coddled. You know? And that's not an argument against, like, easy modes or whatever. I think there should always be, like, easy mode as an option. But, like, I'm playing this on the highest difficulty, right? I've signed up for a more brutal experience. I think it's fine. I think it's fine for me to need to keep my flyers alive to get the side objective successfully. I wasn't saying that. I misunderstood. What were you saying then? I was replying to the idea that the whip doesn't matter without flyers. Oh, right, what is this again? Fion's weapon broken. Right, that's the, that's what the light brand guy dropped instead of the light brand. Come on, Eric, you got this shit. Good job, good gaming. We have a blacksmith quest? I don't think so. I think it's just, it's lore, right? Oh, Wilhelm. I'm glad everyone has distinct names on, like, FE7 with Florina, Farina, and Fam. Yeah. The FE7 pegs always get me confused. Fiona. Fiona Shrek moment. I saw Shrek in theaters again recently. It's back in theaters for the 25th anniversary, and if you have not, seen it again, I would recommend it, personally. I think Shrek is a movie that it gets better every time I watch it. I really like it. The wordplay is flower and flower. It is kind of funny. Shrek 1 and 2 are good movies. 3 I don't like, but 4 is good. I think 2 is like... See, the thing is, I think Shrek 1 is like genuinely up there as one of the best... At least best kids movies. Right? Shrek 2, on the other hand, I think is just... It's fine. It's fine. But Shrek 1... I remember before this recent rewatch, I was like, oh yeah, Shrek's kind of like, it's got some dated meme humor and stuff. No, I must have been thinking of Shrek 2. There's nothing really topical or memey in the humor. There is some like gross out humor that I'm not a huge fan of. But like, That's fine. Don't gotta love everything about every movie, you know? 2 has the funny I need a hero scene. I just really like the theming and messaging in 1. I think it's really well done. You know, a man who rejects the society that rejects him, but like secretly is lonely. And the inner beauty stuff and all that shit. It's nothing like you haven't seen in other places. It's just, it's done phenomenally, right? Shrek 2 doesn't have much Mimi stuff to my memory. I didn't mean Mimi, I meant dated. I used the wrong word. But like, there's a lot of pop culture references that just haven't aged the best. Those strange women roam in the field. They remind me of an old story. Millennia ago, the ancestors of man could create life from wood and stone. It could walk, it could fight, it was deadly, but it was never truly alive. The gods saw this as an affront and smote the old humans. But it's just an old story. Those strange old women threaten us here and now. Take this. Perhaps it'll help you find the strength to stop them. Oh boy, a promotion item for my favorite unit, who's definitely been leveling up in a way that is not shit. Lol. Doesn't 2 expand on the first one's theme? It kind of redoes it, but it does it more poorly in my opinion. It's just like, Amy, an exclusive promo item for the crappy archer. Yeah, why couldn't I get a guiding ring for Linhardt? Or Seekart, I mean. My brain auto-corrected to the Three Houses unit. His child. Now he can maybe kill flyers. If I can promote him, which at the moment I can't. He's level 8. Although Ludovica's only 7. Does this have female mounted aid formula? No! It's got female mounted aid formula! I actually hate that. I actually genuinely hate that. That's so sad. Female mounted aid formula strikes again. What is that? So in the Game Boy Advance games, for some fucking reason, I don't know why, other than like the most bizarre form of potentially sexism, but like even calling it the sexism mounted aid formula feels weird because it's like what is the logic, right? The mounted formula is determined by 25 minus your constitution for male units. So see, Seth has 11 con, so he has 14 aid, 25 minus 11. But for female units, it's 20 minus their con. So Ludovica only has 10 aid, even though she should have 15. And that's true in all 3 Game Boy Advance games. It's not true in Tellius, and most hacks change it so that it's universal. So what ends up happening is people like Isadora, Florina, whatnot, right? They should be really good rescue bots, but because of the way the formula works, just because of their gender, they get fucked over. That's why sometimes people call it like the sexism mounted aid formula, because it fucks over women for no reason. But like, what is the, you know, what is the sexism? What is the logic, right? Jesus Christ. It's defeat boss, so we could just finish you off now. That's 24. Does this have like the reduce you to 1 effect or something? No, it's just really strong. Okay. Yo, the low percentage crit. No thank you. Oh god, the fucking low percent crit. Nothing I can do about it, alright. Approach me, deformed spawn of the fallen world. I will show you how inferior you really are. Just don't get your fucking 6% crit. I guess it's women don't want big strong horses, they want pretty dumb ponies. Women pick weaker mounts. Vida having more con than her male counterpart. Yeah, Vida can't rescue shit. Vida can't rescue shit. Mounted units should have their own formula for it. I mean, I like how Thracia does it, where like just all mounted units are treated as if they have 20 con for the purpose of rescuing. I think that's probably the best approach. Just let mounted units rescue everyone, because like you can always get a second person on the horse. I don't believe in the fucking con limits. I don't believe that there's gonna, like, no one in the army is fat enough that they're gonna weigh down the horse, right? God, you can't kill me? God! That 5 crit is from the S rank. Engage steel weapon moment. Yo, Joanna, you need to start leveling strength, you fucking bitch. You need to level strength. They appear to be dead. What were they? What were those machines they summoned? Nothing I've seen before, I'm sure of that at least. They knew something about Mother, but I don't understand what they were referring to. Some sort of travesty committed against their people? Mother couldn't have done that. She always offered mercy, even to humanity. Lady Rhea, are you alright? Yes, I am unharmed. Lady Rhea, are you alright? Sethaline, what are you? I feel so lost. When Mother saved me from death and brought me to this time, I assumed she did so to set the motion for revenge against Nemesis. Yet this world has been testing me, everything I believe in. Even before today, something within me felt close to snapping. Now the only thing that part of me carries is hate. So much hate. I'm so sorry, Lady Rhea. But it's such a horrible thought. This isn't what I wanted to be. Yet, another part of me is lost. When I woke, Sonata was the first thing on my mind. I knew little else about where to go, and assumed that it'd tell me what to do next. Yet, all it's told me is that I've truly lost everything I once had. My illusions all crumbled in an instant. Somehow my body assumed that form. It is a Nabatean's true form. True forgotten form. Only a few could still assume it. Me and Sethaline no longer can, but you seem to be special. Lady Rhea, I'm so sorry for what has happened to you. I believe Mother would now want you to stay safe and survive. Especially as you know we are hunted. If we return to Enbar, I can keep you safe. No, I cannot accept that offer. It is a plead, not an offer. I do not want you to die. Then come with me instead. Chicole, Sethaline, I cannot rest. I cannot simply stop. As long as I know Nemesis lives, I won't be able to sleep soundly. I don't know what I must do, but it will not be a peaceful or tired life. Then I can offer you direction. What is it? There's only one other survivor I know of, aside from our group. Fortunately, he's a master of magic and a Nabatean transformation. From your tone, you don't seem to be familiar with their true form. I didn't even know I could do that before today. Then he will teach you how to tap into control it. His name is Makul. and he lives in the Srang Peninsula. I see. Then that is where I will go. There you are, Saros. We got separated after the fight. I'm glad you're alright. And I do mean it. I am glad you're alright. Wilhelm. But we've certainly terrified the rest of our group with this incident. I've already spoken to the camp. They've been shaken by what's happened.
We require answers, Lady Saros. A few hours ago, you snapped and singly transformed into a dragon. After striking Sir Wilhelm, you flew off with him here. We found Sir Wilhelm miraculously healed and you fighting these things. However, Sir Wilhelm offered no reasonable logical explanation for what happened. The burden thus falls on you. You're hiding something about yourself?
Hold, Paul. She isn't... No, it's fine. Understandable, even. Please, gather everyone here. I'll tell the truth. Chicole, I apologize in advance. They cannot know the truth. So, I see no other way. What are you referring to? Everyone, I'd like to speak to you all for a moment. I cannot pry into your souls, but I suspect you have been shaken by what's happened. I suspect you're worried about me, perhaps even suspicious of me. But in that moment, in the ruins, I was helpless, much like all of you. And I follow the will of the goddess, and she in turn speaks through me. When my eyes witnessed the ruins, so did hers, and she was enraged. She was furious at this world, its horrors, its injustice, so she summoned a big raw power to unleash her wrath upon the wicked. It's called the Immaculate One. My body was a vessel for its destruction. Such is the fate of the wicked, those who refuse the goddess's order. But she is also merciful. When the Immaculate One struck Wilhelm, he was cured when no other human could have been revived. A miracle. And this will happen again should the goddess witness injustice and horror. Stay with me and she will bless you. Go against her and she will not be merciful. That is my word to you. Master Epimenides, please talk to me. Was it the children of the Fellstar? I won't let them get away. Master, your core. Gah! What is happening to me? Master, your voice! Head hurts. Someone please help me. Good. Even without Arval, a brute force rehousing still works well enough. So, a direct confrontation did not work. I need a change of strategy. But their trail is lost. Perhaps... Master, why did you... I can... No, it's not an issue with the technique. Her mind simply needs time to assimilate. But for now... Teachings... Has anyone gotten a good Shieldrick? I got mine to level 10. I didn't have a single stat above 9. Well, Shieldrick is the Shieldrick's the archer. Yeah, not me. Salutations, Maurice. It has been some time. And General Gambling, too. Truly a gauntlet at the best. Hippolytus, you're a rare sight here. Was this planned visit, my lord? I'll depart if I've stayed too long. No need, General. This is unexpected to me as well as you. How's Duchess Fraldarius doing these days? My great-grandmother is as busy as always. I've only seen her rarely. But I'm not here to send her regards. I'm here on the king's orders. A traveling band from your lands has been sighted causing significant trouble. If you cannot control your subjects, at least don't trouble us with your failure. Learn some manners, you young legionnaire. The Duke outranks you. Ha ha! But the king is above him in turn, is he not? And I am speaking his words. Tell the king that the situation in South Fodland is under control, and I've hired Sir Mordak, his mercenaries, to pursue that. He's dead. Indeed. This is no longer your concern alone, Duke Maurice. The king has ordered me to eliminate this troublemaking band. In exchange, you will pay for my troops, give me supplies, information. But my lord, King Nemesis does not intervene in the duchies, except rare occasions. This reeks of courtly machinations, and we must not get embroiled in them. My troops would be enough to stomp out the rebellion among the peasants. I understood, Hippolytus. I'll provide you with my coffers at once. But my lord. Good. Good of us to be so quickly come to an understanding, Maurice. I will consult the dark mages, and then I'll be off. Dark mages. Hippolytus, since you are here, may I confide in you about something? General Gamlian. Depart this room at once. Are you speaking about the... My lord, do not dabble with them. They serve no one but themselves. Right. I'll be off. I am well aware, General. Wilhelm, what's going on? Something is amiss. This route should not have been far from civilization. Yet apparently royal soldiers may be blocking our way. That is bad news. I'd rather not pick a fight with the king's troops just yet. I'm not seeing any soldiers around. How did you learn of this? This woman here, she said... Wait, where is she? She vanished into the woods, damn it! And I wanted to ask something too. Sir Wilhelm, there's a fort nearby, as the cat maps have suggested. However, it's not abandoned. I also spotted a large number of royal troops. They're moving in our direction. We have little chance of safe escape. She's right, damn it. No other way out then. We have to fight through them. They appear to be coming from several outposts in the woods. We need to be quick and seize them before the royal troops overwhelm us. This will be tough with our small numbers. But we have no choice. Goddess guide us. Someone said Johanna's strength is capped. It's definitely not. She only has 20. If she had a 20 cap, that would be absurd. Sorry, you don't have anything to apologize for. It's just, you know, it's hashtag misinformation. I'm gonna have to buy gauntlets. I'm gonna have to pay the preps tax. I don't like preps tax as a mechanic. You don't use girth? I have not deployed girth yet, no. I like how Crawshaw looks, so I'm gonna use him. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, girth. Hi, Danny. I'm your local prep tax collector. Ha! It took me a second. Oh, God. Also, the dolls gave, like, no experience. Like, Ludovico got 8 experience for killing one. Are they considered to be, like, trainees or something? Is gear more expensive in preps? In this game, yes. That is a feature taken from the vanilla, GBA games as well. The squad has to pay extra for Amazon next day delivery. Yo, can you imagine if that was the reason? Did someone summon Dorcas with that speed growth? 20%. But he's got 75% strength growth. I'll promote him and he'll be my bow user. And then we can finally bench Childrick. What do you think the chances of Mycen making a cameo? Yo, Mycen Madness. Mycen Madness moment. This guy's Mavier's ancestor? Nah, that's the wrong game. Despery. Commander in the Royal Army, anxious about his common birth. Sir Despery, our scouts have spotted an armed force approaching from the south. Bandits or poachers. Mainly they would dare to invade the royal domain. Of course. While I'm stuck here harassing the locals and slaying bandits, my peers are sucking up the fame of glorious battles. Sir, your orders? Right. You have my permission to kill them. I shall win this skirmish with no losses and bring news to the king. Then he will finally recognize that I am as talented as those snobs. Lady Saros? It's been some time since that incident, but its memory still lingers. Our human peers don't know what to make of you. Are you a prophet or a threat? Perhaps you should find some time you should speak to some of them. With her divine wrath and grace displayed, Rhea opens a new page in her story. She is the voice of the goddess. From now on, speaking only to her comrades, speak to them to preach to them, and perhaps even to bestow divine grace. Interesting. Interesting, this boss has a good question. Sword Slayer or Spear? Lady Saros, you're here. May I ask you a question? You've told us a bit about the goddess you worship, but I'm a little confused. What domains does she oversee? Domains? That's right. My parents taught me that a vast court of gods exists beyond the material plane. Much like we all have our own roles in life, so do the gods. One oversees nature, the other seasons, and yet another the life of the seas. Man prays for the aid of the god which corresponds to their lot in life, but your approach feels different. It's baffling. That's curious. This isn't how the goddess acts. She isn't limited in such a manner. She is truly the mother of all. Perhaps your terms all existence can be considered her domain. Nature, humanity, all life in the skies, all may be blessed by her wish. To her, all of us are equal. I'm not sure I can believe that. So does that mean there's no other gods but her? Yes, that'd be correct. Are you sure? You know, I'll think about it later. Gotta get back to the fighting. Bestowed +1 resistance to Eric. Yo! My bulky king. My bulky king! Monotheism moment. No, Eric! In fairness, it's a 55, but he missed them both. Merc in the forest moment. Merc in the forest moment. Childrick, do a little bit of chip. I've been thinking about checking out this hack. Is it good so far? I like it. I like it. I know not everyone in chat is on the same page as me. It's a little bit unpolished. It's definitely, you know, someone's first hack. Verse 8, I really didn't like. But other than that, I've been having a good time. I would say check it out for yourself. Bear in mind that, you know, it's a first hack project. And, see if you like it. It's not a must play. I think you should try it. I think at least it's a must try. We've been moving a little closer to Elmira now. I doubt we'll actually get to visit, sadly. It's out of our way. Though honestly, I do want to visit it someday. It's a dream of mine. I heard it's a land of fairy tales in your people's imagination, yes? I've read enough romance novels to confidently say yes. For us, it's a distant, strange land with hundreds of princes and warlords, fighting amongst themselves, and giving room for heroes to rise. The stoic Elmiran warrior is almost a staple in literary trope. Well, perhaps there's some truth in fiction. Only some. Elmira is a harsh land in truth. There are very few heroes there. You told us you were a prince there. Yeah, one of many kingdoms of Elmira several years ago. Truth is, though us Elmirans often see your people as cowardly, many secretly admire the power of the unified kingdom of Fodlan. Those wars you mention, they take place because we look to you, and wish to form a united kingdom of Elmira, just like you once had. A united Elmira would be power to the world never had seen, and thus, every king and warlord seeks to be the one to unite it. I see. I have to apologize then. Losing your kingdom because something as petty as that. It's not petty. It's a beautiful dream. And don't feel sad for my exile or that I'm forced to wander with you. One day, when I become stronger, I'll return to my homeland, and then I will become the first king of Elmira. Oh, I see. Yo, Claude's ancestor? Question mark? What percentage for Claude ancestor on Elmira? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Claude's ancestor. I'm playing this as my first ROM hack and liking so far. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. I figured this was kind of the perfect time to play it, with all the hype around Fortune's Weave. He had relations with Elmiran royalty. I believe he's like... his uncle is Elmiran royalty or something? Good job, Chicole. Sword Slayer moment! Eric! Claude's mom is Elmiran? Yes. Oh, hi, green units. All right, everyone. We're done hiding. Emmy, what's going on? Just now, we came across a wandering group of knights and travelers. They were led by a man that I'm familiar with. They're heading this way. And I know that man won't resist punching these bastards in the teeth. This might be our last chance to save whoever's still left to save in the woods. We're going to help him. Sounds like just the kind of bloodthirsty warrior justice I can proudly serve. And if you're so excited about him, Emmy, he sure must be dreamy. You'd be surprised by how much of a geek he is. Can we go now? Yes, but stay together. Don't wander. We need to catch up to Wilhelm. Yo, okay. Carlita, priestess who broke her oath, self-righteous about the bloodthirsty. Secret book. Basic cleric growths. Salvatore, he's the mage. Eastern Fodlan, not a people person. He's our fast mage. So we have the high magic mage, the trainee, and now we have a fast mage too. Oh, no, he's faster, isn't he? 50... No, he's faster. 55, right? Yeah. Barely. And then Emery is a swordswoman from South Fodlan, personally scorned by Nemesis. Ooh. What have you got? A ceremonial sword, +5 speed. So it's not a rapier. And Inez, our armor knight. Mutineer from the Kingdom's army. Shy romantic dreamer. 12 defense. How does he compare to our other boyo? 15. I think I know which knight we're keeping. 2-3 range! 2-3 range! Sagittae! Don't worry, Wilhelm. I'll crush these bastards. Ludovica killed the horse merm. Hello. Hi, Miss Rock. How are you? Do some punching. One punch woman. Okay, we Iron Bow you with Indec. Is Seacart a recruitable unit? Seacart's in my army right now, yeah. I got him a couple of maps ago by visiting a village. I got him right there. He's a trainee boy. Trainee mage boy. Okay, we'll kill you with Salvatore. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. I hope Indec and Rhea obtain Miracle for all the issues in 3 houses. That would be funny. That would be a funny but evil reference. One 3-range spear. I should probably keep settling over here then, since we have a healer here. And Carlota. So you cure Tana. Alright, Emery Gaming. Iron Axe. Punch! Punch! Zero damage from the crossbow. At least Joanna's, like, bulky now. Like, that is the one advantage. She's kind of bulky now. Oh, hi, reinforcements. Okay. Alright, we bolt bow you. His hit rates. Okay. Fireball? Merc in the forest hit rate moment. No! Shit, fuck. Okay. You kill this peg. Hit 251s, Joanna. No! Fuck. Okay. We have seized this outpost. Reinforcements from here should cease. Oh, that's what they meant by seize them all. Okay. Siegbert Paralog moment. Yeah, I thought we just had to seize the one. Okay, Horseslayer you. Just for accuracy moment. You get speed. Iron Axe. Holy shit, Lestic is leveling like a fucking madman. Alright, Salvatore, kill this person. The other Arbor Knight seeing the bench after that level up. Does Eric just get the +1 res forever? I assume so? That's how it seemed from the way it was described. Yeah, Inez, I'm sorry, but you are a failure in my eyes. I'm not even giving you a chance, because Lestic exists. I really like Amiri's sprite as well. All 4 of these are duds, IMO. Yeah, you can't even use light magic, can you? SMH my head. What does Ines even bring? 0% growths moment, right? He's Mr. Iron Man, Mr. Zero Growths, Mr. whatever. Mr. For one reason or another, you need an Armor Knight, but you didn't train up or don't have access to the good one. Unique non-PRF weapons? Yeah, but like you can just hand them to others, right? Mr. Worldwide. Yo, he's Mr. Worldwide. Meanwhile, Mr. Not Worldwide, Mr. Sucks Dicks, Childrick. "12 feels like the same bulk as the other one at base. Oh, is it the same as Lestic? Is he just a Shadow Dragon Iron Man? He has bangs. "These bandits will not stop us from executing the will of the king. Begin the expulsion of the village across the river. You are free to keep everything they leave behind and destroy the rest." Yo, finally fucking killing something, Childrick. This is what I want you to do. Kill flyers. Maybe speed to be doubled less? Yeah, I mean, he got doubled right out the gate, though. So I don't know. Exacxies, well done, GBA Archer. Yo, Etier Archetype! The exact damage to kill flyers. Lady Rhea, about what happened earlier. I'm starting to understand what happened to Wilhelm to make him so energized. You gave me your blood, didn't you? Yes. When I landed, I found him maimed in my arms, and I was just desperate to save him. You told me our blood can be transferred to humans, giving them powerful abilities. I thought I could give our endurance as well, enough to keep him alive until I healed him. I don't understand, though. When I told you this, it sent you into a rage. Weeks later, you do the same transfusion to one of our allies? Do you truly not see the difference? Nemesis killed our siblings and drank their blood, defiling our kin. I, on the other hand, offered my blood to Wilhelm voluntarily to save him. Yes, of course. To save someone you care for. Perhaps I'd have done the same. Well, I wouldn't phrase it like that. Yes, right. I apologize. I think he has higher magic than strength. Oh, the archer? Yeah. But he was still failing to kill with the wyverns with his magic bow earlier. So, checkmate lob rules. Eric Ironblade this fucker. No, Eric! The Eric moment. Yo, heal AI. My best archer ended up being Girth. He promotes into a nomad. Ooh, neat. I'm hoping that Warrior Man will be an archer for me. Uh-oh. Um... Bonk? Ooh. That's not good. Okay, we Horse Slayer you. You're fucking kidding me. Okay. Heal up. Hawk Futa you. Futha? Fuath? I will never pronounce that thing correctly. Hawk Tua. I'm just gonna keep calling it the Hawk Tua. It's the Hawk Tua to me. Okay, Wilhelm kill this person. Magic. Hurricane Axe build incoming. Bonk. Big strength. And he got speed! He got the 20%! The Dorcas allegations were false. Yo. I think we're losing the village. Dorcas allegations? Is that why the button got poisoned? Chicole, I swear to God. You best dodge this next peg. And slash or wyvern. Eric? Shit. Throw Lestic on the village, he'll be fine. Are you sure about that? I don't think he will. We don't have a healing item on him. Prayers for Lestic. Lol, no, I'm not sure. Fucking reinforcement too. Alright, magic bow. Fucking loser pilled! Ah! Royal troops, sound the alarm! You're not with General d'Esprit? By the gods, finally some good news. Then, thank you for the warning. We will close our gates and fortify at once. Here, please have this. It's an old fairly heirloom. Your warriors will make better use of it than us humble lumberjacks. How is Childrick so bad? How does he suck so much? That's what I want to know. Okay, hand axe you. We got that fort. Warrior. Alright, let's see what happens. Dodge? Lestic, are you good? Get some gold. Childrick finally fucking securing a kill, doing something right with his goddamn life. Yo, strength! Okay, we're good. The axe was the play. Okay. Oh, you bitch. Are you dead? You're not dead. Are you good? He saw the warrior proba and said it's time to focus. I have to go to sleep now. Goodbye. Good night, Miss Rock. Have a good night. Shit. Okay. Kellyeth, you. I am... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a save state here. I'm gonna make a save state here. This is my checkpoint for the map. Because, like... Because I don't want to have to redo the whole thing, honestly. I was right. You were. It appears you were. Valid, I wouldn't want to do this again either. Okay. Glad we're all on the same page regarding that. Now the question is, how the fuck do I get out of this situation? Do we have a halberd? We do not. You have a horse slayer. Okay. The left side is pretty bad. It is looking kind of sketchy. Salvatore trying to get good levels. Oh my goodness gracious. How bad is Sagittarius? It's 9 might. Does the Wyvern just have good res? 3 res. Yeah, no, it's just, he's just kind of sucky, shitty bad. I need to get a bow for Cross Yow. It's just the mage. 9 magic, like, I don't know. Feels like it shouldn't be that bad. This game feels like it has low stats. Cheek hole getting just HP just as I read that message out. Alright. Rip the mage? Nah. I wanted to save his inventory, and I didn't have the slots for it, so I rescued him. Dodge? This is unfortunate, Lestic. Holy crap. Okay, we're good. For now. Emery might die. Damn it, where's my sword? I can't see. Think, no! Oh my god. Yes, the crit we needed! Yeah, no, I'm not resetting for the Merc. I'm not resetting for the Merc. Inexhaustible you. 1, 2. Miss. Miss. Jesus Christ. This map terrain is annoying. Yeah, these hit rates are awful. Because everyone's on the terrain. Kill the peg. Alright, the left-hand side seems a lot more under control now. It's not the prettiest, but seems like you're stabilizing. Yes. For sure. Although, I am concerned about these fuckers. Like, the left-hand side is stabilizing, but the right-hand side is in trouble. Alright. The crit! The low percent crit! These crossbows. Fucking 60 hit. I think we're about done with this fort. It shouldn't bother us any further. Okay, kill you. Okay, punch this guy. Alright. There we go. Taking care of business. The only concern is, does this guy kill Rhea? No. And he doesn't make it over there. Okay. There we go. Okay. She's dead! This outburst is out now. I'll ensure to stop bothering us from now on with my corpse. What? Oh, I moved because I moved my mage. Oh my god, that could have been ridiculous. I moved the mage after checking enemy ranges. That could have been ridiculous. I fucking hate that mercenary. She's dead, don't worry. She can't bother you anymore. Maybe she's important to the story. She gave a "I'm fucking dead" quote, so I doubt it. Unless she's a Legault archetype, where she can die before her story cutscenes. Maybe she's a Legault archetype. I'm assuming these are the Sacred Stones promotions, and this one's just better. Presumably you still get Luna? You mean Pierce? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe she's a Natasha archetype? Does Natasha do the Legault thing too? That's just Silverlance, you get it over with. What is the Legault archetype? I never beat FE7. So, Legault is if you don't, he's a thief, he's an enemy thief, right? And if you don't recruit him, or if he dies, he still shows up in a cutscene afterwards to tell you, like, oh yeah, did you know this? So the devs didn't account for, like, the fact that Legault can just fucking die, and he doesn't retreat. He doesn't have, like, a, oh, I've been defeated, but I must retreat here, like someone like Titania or Soren does. He straight up fucking dies. Not only that, but he's a red unit that you can just not recruit, and if you don't recruit him, he doesn't, like, join your army in a cutscene afterwards or something. Like, he just straight up just isn't in your army, right? But he'll still show up in the cutscene and explain, like, hey, by the way, did you know the Black Fang? You know, they, the Black Fang, or I forget what he says. The Black Fang all, fucking, like, feet. Or something, I don't know. They hated Fire Emblem Awakening because they all have foot fetishes. Yo, Indec getting speed, pretty good. Something about the morphs, right. He shows up to tell you about what morphs are, I think, or something. Like, hey, morphs fucking suck. I didn't know Jafar was freaky like that. I mean, probably not Jafar. Jafar's a child. As much as, like, you wouldn't believe it from looking at his model. Jafar canonically is the same age as Nino. He's like 12. They just fucking drew him like he's an adult. So, I'm assuming you didn't know that. Like, I'm just gonna assume that, like me, you didn't know that until, like, someone told you, right? I think it's safe to assume that you're not, like, having a pedo moment or something. Really? Yeah, he's 12. It's so weird, right? I forgot. I forgore. Miss Saros, may I ask you a question? The goddess you follow, she has existed in the beginning, right? Then, why hasn't she set things right? Hasn't she granted families, all the orphans, stop their suffering? She's benevolent and powerful, yes, so why hasn't she ended this with a snap? The goddess is all-powerful, but not in the sense that you're describing. Her power, her boons, they work through ordinary people such as you and I. She cannot touch down and turn the world into utopia with a snap, but we can. If we work for the good of the world and fight the evil, wickedness, and corruption and malice, then we'll receive her blessings and sweep away the ills of the world. I'm not sure about this. It seems convoluted. I think I understand you. She can't fix everything for us, but she can help us achieve good things. If I follow the goddess, then I'll try to find new families for my friends. She'll bless me and help me succeed, right? Yes, that's right. Then that's what I'll do. Ever since I ran away from the orphanage, I had no idea what to do next. I think it's clearer now. And, thank you, Miss Saros. Please, I deserve no thanks. And I too shall play for your friends' souls. Extra magic for Sieghart. The other guy can get fucked. I was today years old when I found out Jafar is 12. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, why did they draw him like that? It's so fucking weird. I get that, like, so he's supposed to be like Black Sky from Marvel, where it's like, it's a child who's deadly. But, like, you know, you could have still made him look like a child, right? Just a deadly child. It's so weird. It's so weird. But they found him atop a pile of corpses. Like, he's basically just, like, the super uber killer person. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! Alright, let's get these... Let's get this preacher ring. Lady Saros? Your goddess, is she forgiving? Forgiving? Is this about something in particular? You told us that she is vengeful and willing to smite those who go against her, but if someone has committed a crime, completely failed, got people killed, and understands their mistake, wishes to atone, would the goddess grant them a second chance, or would she exact punishment? I get it now. She's asking about herself. How can I say this? Of course the goddess doesn't treat every sin in the same way. Certain crimes may never be forgiven, but that doesn't mean she's heartless. She loves all life. She wishes to protect it and let it grow. And if one had previously lost their way, become corrupt or unjust, I don't see why she wouldn't accept them again, as long as they atone. Atone. I've searched for a path to do so for a long time now. You told us that the goddess blesses those who follow her teachings. Would I too be worthy of such an honor if I dedicated myself to her? Would she help me finally get my life back together? Yes. But it will not be easy. You must display complete faith and loyalty to her. I will help you atone for your sins and earn a second chance. But you'll have to follow me and listen to me without question. I accept that. I will do what you ask of me, Lady Saros. +1 luck. Lady Saros, I must give you my thanks. My master may not show well, but having reunited with his kind, he feels happier than ever this past century and a half. Thank you. I too am glad he... Wait, a century and a half? Did I say something wrong? That's how long it's been since the tragedy. But you are... I know now why you're shocked. It's because I know your identity, yes? Master Indek trusts me enough to tell me everything about his past. I know you are, your race, your history, who Mother truly is. Don't worry, those secrets will die with me, long before you do. But, since you're here to preach us and teach us about your newfound truths, tell me, will the goddess bless her humble servant with a beautiful love one day? This isn't a joke, Childrick. Of course, of course. Oh, the strength he fucking needs! Why are you staring at me? Have I done something? You know, I've met a lot of frauds in the short time I walked this earth. Especially ones who claim to be sent here by divine providence. None of them have been able to summon what you did, I'll grant you. But I'm certain you did needs no godly explanation. You're hiding something. Are you implying I'm lying? Well, what if I am? And even if I was a believer, I don't get the appeal of these religions. All you offer is the promise of a better afterlife, sometime far later if someone submits to you. In exchange, us people suffer in the world, often for you clerics like you. Afterlife? I never said anything about that. Need to figure out a line that fits her. What would the priests of Zenato say? What you're saying, it makes sense. A god who condemns humans to suffering, with only the promise of a better afterlife. They'd be tyrannical, not benevolent. But this isn't what the goddess told me. Her world is not some nebulous afterlife kingdom. Her world is this world. She wants us to stay put and wait for paradise, she wants us not to stay put and wait for paradise, but actively build one here. If people accept her to their hearts and ask justly, then she'll be blessed and prosper. I've not heard that kind of rhetoric before. As for whether I say the truth or not, you're free to test my blessings and faith. I may pray to the goddess, so she'd summon the Immaculate One here if you wish. But, as you've seen, it may not end well. Okay, please don't. HP, well okay, she can have HP. She can have HP. I won't say no, but like, that's not super helpful for her. Speech check 100. Childrick wishes he wasn't so weak. She can have more HP as a treat. Lady Saros, how do I ask this? Yes? What does your goddess do with her worshippers after their death? No, I apologize if this question was poorly timed, given that you were in, No, it's fine. Did this battle prompt you to ask this? Well, not necessarily. Yo, he almost fucking died, and now he's like, what happens when you die? I need to know! I saw my life flash before my eyes! I dodged 350%! Please tell me! But, well, no matter how many layers one puts on their armor, one day I or anyone else might slip up or simply die of old age. I think the thought of what happens after occupies the thoughts of any knight. What would fit him? Maybe what Zanata Priest taught? The goddess watches over us from the stars, and that's where she'll take us. Really? What about those that weren't up to her standards? Say the ones who are rather lazy, rather mean at times. Does it matter? Taking only a handful of good souls to the afterlife wouldn't be forgiving. She thinks all of us have potential and can be accepted to her domain. Of course, that doesn't mean you should laze about and waste that potential. True. Skill Telestic. Zowie! Ugh! Hey, what the heck? I'm sorry, I'm just very clumsy. Are you alright? Ow! Excuse me. You're from Grado, weren't you? The gamble of art is this support complete or not moment. Lady Rhea, you disobeyed me. I did, yes, but please, Chikol, you must understand that I had to. I had to lie to the humans to prevent them from discovering what we are. That reminds me. Chikol, that person I fought near Sonato, they knew what I was. They knew Mother. They told me horrible things about her. I thought it was only lies and deceit, yet in the fight you seemed like you already knew who you were fighting against. Who were they? It happened before you were born. That mage belonged to the people which once battled Mother and were smote. Wait, what? Smote by Mother herself? That's not possible. She would never... She would. It was worthless, foolish conflict, which should never have happened. And I witnessed a side of Mother I could not have imagined beforehand. I took my wyvern and fled soon after. I would not have an accomplice to that honor. Forget that mage in their army, Rhea. Forget that it ever happened. But why, Chikol? What if they were behind the destruction of Abatia? Behind the slaughter of Zanato? What about the other mages Indek mentioned? Could they belong to the same people? I find it unlikely. One or few surviving Mother's wrath and hiding in holes is plausible. An entire group, organization of them? That's difficult to conceive. If it was a lone survivor, Rhea, and they're gone, forget that it happened. Jesus Christ, Eric. You know what? We'll just let Eric get this kill. I was gonna... Let's get a little bit of chip with Childrick, and then let Eric get the kill. You've fallen right into my trap, dastards. Now watch a future High Commander make his move. The Fodlan Nation of Grado. Alright, so now Childrick can promote. My shitty archer. Good job, Eric. Don't worry, Marish, I'll crush these dastards. No, but my glory, fame, they'll remember me, right? Oh, right, we have to seize. Right! Female aid moment. Fucking female aid moment. Are you still using the drunk Pegasus? I am. His promo's pretty good. He'll get a horse, right? Trailier! Mixed bow magic skirmishers. Ooh. You know what? Let's check it out in the menu. I want to compare the bonuses to each other. But if he can be a mage, a bow mage, that could be pretty cool. I believe that was the last of them. These were the king's troops, yes? Won't this mean he will pursue us? If we had such trouble with one garrison, I can't imagine holding off a whole army. Anything's possible, but I wouldn't count on it. Fodlan is massive, and we are but one group of troublemakers of many. And if we move fast, we're mobile. I doubt they can even track us. With that in mind, we shouldn't dwell in this fort for long. Naturally. We're still a distance away from Serang. We must be there soon. What exactly will we find there? The goddess told me that a valuable alloy would be found in the desert. However, I'm not sure if they are safe or if they already need our help. I see. We must definitely hurry if that's the case. Anacarsis. A trainee is not allowed back on the premises. Turn back. Please, leave while you still can. I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm afraid I cannot do that. My apologies, ignore that. I'm still adjusting to the state. Heed what she has said, though. Walk away and allow me to enter now. So you're not Anacarsis. Wait, Lord Epidemies? Is that really you? You're quick to figure it out, Mycen. Yo! Mycen Madness! Mycen Madness! It's Mycen Madness! Mycen is here! Everyone celebrate! Soundboard! Mycen Madness! Who's Mycen? Mycen is the faceless. Mycen is the generic portrait guy who is somehow plot important to fucking three hopes. It's Mycen Madness time. What? What have you done? What happened to the mentee? Please, you must step aside. What I have done is of no concern to you. You may even be grateful. You and the rest of Agartha needn't worry while I labor to save you. What is stored inside the bunker is what I need for the next stage of the plan. Step aside and ignore you ever saw me, and allow me to enter and leave in peace. I'm afraid I cannot do that, my lord. Not with such refusal to explain yourself. First, I shall bring you to Agastia, where you will answer all our questions. Then we shall judge your right to enter. For now, however, you are not of sound mind enough to touch these weapons. Very well. Ugh. Keep a hold of yourself, Mycen. This isn't a lethal wound. You are, after all, plot important to Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Of course. Why, I'd be an awful savior of my kind if I slaughtered them. They were right. This is a treasure trove of despair-era weaponry. The Agastia must have been stocked these for reconquest before we changed tactics. Good. They'll find some use at least. Mycen is the guy with death? Mycen is a generic... He has a generic portrait, but he's plot important to Three Hopes, which I think is just fucking hilarious. But... with Mycen Madness achieved, I think it's a good time to call it for now. Good night, gamers.